What's up, guys? It's Scoped and Shot, and this is going to be a little video on how to spawn trap on Summit Demolition when you're defending. So basically what I have here is a little overview of the map and the two bomb sites, and yeah, I can do this for attacking too. But anyways, first off, what you want to do for defending is you want to get most of you guys on B side, and you want to have a couple guys in the war room looking at A. But however, you're not gonna kill anybody at A unless they don't go for the bomb, because what you want them to do, you want them to go in planet A, because you get the time extension, and then you get to totally spawn, rape the shit out of them. But once you get them to planet A, you want to kill those guys off, and you want to have that guy advance up that path right there on A. And if he gets taken out, it's not a big deal. I mean, they're not gonna really do much. You'll just, eventually the guys over there will die. Yeah, but you want to have a couple guys, sweep the path and make sure there's no one at A. But once you get past A and everyone else from B moves up, obviously in this picture right here, the red squares is where the enemy typically respawns at, and the little green boxes is an ideal position for your teammates to be in. The two guys all on the left, I'm gonna describe this as me looking at the screen. So the farthest on the left is D2, farthest on the right is D4. I'm not looking from C3, looking at E3 from C3. You know what I mean? Anyways, so the two guys on the left, their main objective should be to they need to make sure that the people who spawn in the building right in front of the big red square, it's in D3. There people will spawn, you'll look at people spawning and you will be able to see them. You want to make sure that those guys, they don't do anything, as soon as they spawn, they walk out their building and they get shot. And then also, when you're not looking at the path on the edge of the map on E3, all the way to it's all the way on the left of E3/D3. There's a little box right there too. People actually spawn right there, but you don't see them though, because for whatever reason, if when you're not looking at there, you can be in the building where the two green dots are. If you're looking at that, they won't spawn. But if you move for a second where you can't see them, then you look back over the edge, and they will spawn there, and you can kill them. So, yeah, if you don't keep your eye on that right there, they will come out and kill you. But yeah, that's usually the position I'm in. I don't like being all the way by D4 for some reason. I just don't really do well over there for some reason. But yeah, anyways, next up, there's the three guys in the middle of the map. Well, actually two guys, and there's one that's supposed to be helping out D4 a little bit. The people that they will be killing mostly is the guys who spawn way in the back in E3, and once those guys advance either up the left, the two guys on the left will either take them out, or if they move up to D3, those guys will be eliminated by those guys too. And they can also kill the guys who spawn in D4, and they're stupid enough to just try to run in the middle. Those guys will often be there, but those guys are usually the guys that will kill your teammates. Is the guys from D4, and they also gotta watch it for the building in front of D3, because that building, guys, they'll usually spawn and they will sit behind the car and shoot people. So you gotta keep your eye out on that place also. And the one guy, sometimes two guys in D4. Their main objective is to keep control of the stairs and make sure no one gets around to B. If anyone even gets around to planet B, they're gonna be owned, and then your team will be on there in a second, and yeah, there's not gonna be a big crisis. You're not gonna lose the game. But basically, in this spawn trap, you wanna control E3 and you wanna control D3 and D4, because even if your whole team's in there, they will continue to spawn in E3 and E4 and in the buildings to the next of it. But yeah, so that's the defending side spawn trap. This is one of the worst spawn traps that are in this game. Once you get in the spawn, it's very difficult to get out. But okay, I'm gonna do the defending side now, so just hang on a second. I gotta make a new picture. Alright, so here's the attacking side little map that I drew up. So right here, well, just don't mind the little cursor in there in the middle. But anyway, so right here, the enemy basically spawns in the back of, what is that? Would that be A? Yeah, I think that's A3. I can't really tell because the letter's missing. But yeah, they spawn in the back of the little building right there. They also spawn around B4. They also spawn inside of the building, but well, the building right in front of B4. But that's usually not gonna work. Like that one and the B4 spawn usually don't work as long as there's guys like right there. However, sometimes guys will spawn on the top left corner of B4, even if there's a guy standing where where I have the little square drawn up. And there's also people that spawn around the building in B3. But so basically, right here, right in this spawn trap, this is really simple. You want to have two guys on the left side, and well, just keep in mind throughout all this spawn trap, and you guys need to be using tactical insertions in case you die. Just spawn like right near your position, put it back down, and then you just go out and kill them again instead of having to run all the way back over here. But yeah, you want to have the two guys on the left, and that's because you want to keep them from running in the building and on the I guess cliff side. But you want to keep them away from that. And the people you don't always see them. They usually either spawn in the building or in the back. That's like probably where they spawn like 65% of the time. Sometimes they will spawn right in front of you, like right in B3. But usually they spawn where you can't see them at first, except for around B4. That place can get kind of hectic. But the second guy on the left, or actually, well, the second guy towards the middle on the left, he needs to be using that little, like, I think it's a crate thingy, sort of. He needs to be using that thing for cover so he can kill the guys that run out of the back of the spawn. The guy right in the middle, he has the toughest job. He usually needs to have attack insertion like behind him and then to the left, like right around that corner, because he might die a lot. If you're that guy, have fun. I mean, you can get a lot of kills, but you can die a lot. But he has the worst job because he doesn't have much cover unless he moves back a little bit. But if he moves back, he can only mainly see a little bit of B3, and usually those kills will be gone by the other two guys. So yeah, if you peek your head out, you're gonna get more kills, but you'll die a lot. And then the three guys on the right, that's the main thing. Those guys are keeping them away from B. Oh, I forgot to say, since it's for attacking, you want to be planting the A-bomb. Almost forgot to say that, but plant the A-bomb, and then just don't even worry about it. But the three guys on the right, they basically neutralize those spawns right there. The guy to the right of the middle, he made, like, him right there makes that no one will spawn in the building. Then the other two guys, they usually won't spawn right there anymore, and sometimes they actually do, just because these spawns are so crazy when this happens. But you got to be careful about people spawning around that corner on B4, because it does happen. But as long as they're not doing that very, very often, and if you're catching them if they do, because you'll have a lot of blackbirds online if you're using them at least. They will be able to pick off guys that run from the right of their spawn, of the main spawn right there. And yeah, most of those guys, they'll just walk out and die. But yeah, so that's it for this guide. If you guys actually like this, I'll definitely do some more. But I'm going to have a demolition gameplay on this map coming out very soon. Really exciting, fun gameplay. I rewrite the shit out of them. But yeah, you guys can learn a lot from that. I want to thank my friend Snipey, who got me into all this spawn shitting on people. I mean, I've done it before, but like I've never done it this hard before. That's what she said. But yeah, I just want to thank him for that. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like the video. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, you guys. And this has been Summit.